All right, good afternoon, Pioneers. My name is Tu Vang, and I am the admissions coach here at Western Piedmont Community College. I want to welcome you all to our first information session today, where we help you get ready for spring registration and B term. We'll be hosting a session every Thursday at 12 p.m. for the entire month of October, so be sure to tune in. Today, we'll be talking with the Financial Aid Department to help you with FAFSA and how to pay for college. As always, if you have any questions, please be sure to drop them in the comment section and we'll be glad to answer them. So without further ado, I'm going to let our panelists introduce themselves and get us started.
Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Dula and I'm a financial aid counselor here at Western Piedmont.
Hi everybody, I'm Vondra Leek, Assistant Director of Financial Aid here at Western Piedmont.
Good afternoon, this is Jennifer Moore, Financial Aid Counselor at Western Piedmont.
Perfect. Thank you all so much. We really do appreciate you guys joining us today. So today we're going to kind of start off with some common FAQs. And again, to our viewers, if you have any questions along the way, please be sure to drop them in the comment section and we'll be glad to answer them. So the first question we have is, why is October 1st a big deal for financial aid recipients?
So every year, October 1st is the date when the new FAFSA, or free application for federal student aid, becomes available for the next academic year. So today, the 2021-2022 FAFSA is going to become available on the FAFSA website at www.fafsa.gov. And so any student that is planning to attend college next academic year, which would be fall 2021, spring 2022, or summer 2022, you would want to make sure that you fill out the FAFSA for that academic year. So by filling out the FAFSA, you're applying for financial aid, and that's what we recommend all students that are attending college. We recommend everyone fill out the FAFSA. It's really a gateway application. You fill it out, you're applying for Pell Grant, which are federal funds. You're applying for state grants that may be available, any loans through the federal government, and also there are some scholarships that may require you to fill out the FAFSA. So it's October 1st is big because this is when the application becomes available, and we really recommend any student attending college next academic year fill that out so that you can apply for financial aid. And you do want to make sure that you're going to the correct website, that fafsa.gov. It is a free application. You never want to pay to fill out the FAFSA. It is free. And we just want to make sure everyone fills it out. And as always, you know, if you have questions, you can certainly let us know.
Perfect. Thank you. So the next one is, how can I get help with completing the FAFSA?
So here at Western Piedmont, our financial aid counselors are available to answer questions by phone or email Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. And our phone number is 828-448-6046. Ask for a financial aid counselor. And also throughout the month of October, College Foundation of North Carolina is hosting NC Countdown to College, which will offer free seminars to help with applying to college and understanding financial aid. For additional information and to register for any of the virtual workshops, please visit the financial aid website on the college website, or you could go to cfnc.org. The link to their website is also on our website at Western Piedmont Community College.
Thank you, Jennifer. Okay, so when I log into the FAFSA website, I see two tabs. One is for the 2021 to 22 academic year, and one for 2020 to 21. So how do I know which option to complete?
So that goes back to that new FAFSA opening up today on October 1st. So for a while, there are going to be two FAFSA applications open that students can apply for. And they want to, depending on when they're going to be attending college, is going to decide which FAFSA to fill out. So the 2021-2022 FAFSA is going to be for any of those students that are planning to attend next academic year. So fall 2021, spring 2022, or summer 2022. You're going to want to make sure that you're filling out the 2021-2022 FAFSA. And when you fill that out, it's going to be asking you about 2019 income information or your 2019 tax information if you were required to file taxes in 2019. The other option, and there's typically a tab or a button where you would choose, the other option is going to be for the 2020-2021 FAFSA. And that's going to be for any student that is wanting to attend our B-term session that is coming up in just a few weeks if they haven't filled out the FAFSA. It's also going to cover financial aid for spring 2021 or summer 2021. So any student that's looking at B-term or the upcoming spring and summer semesters, you want to fill out the 2020-2021 FAFSA, and that will ask you about your 2018 income information or tax information if you were required to file taxes in 2018. So we know that can be really confusing, and it's with all the numbers and the academic years. If you get into it and you want to make sure that you're filling out the correct FAFSA, certainly give us a call. We can point you in the right direction, make sure you're filling out the correct one. And some students would be filling out both, because the FAFSA is something that you want to fill out every academic year that you're going to be in college. So it needs to be filled out yearly. So if a student is attending B-term or in the spring, they are going to want to fill out the 2020-21, and then if they're attending next academic year in the fall, they're going to fill out the other one as well. So just something to keep in mind.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Lauren. So the next question is, when will I know if I have been awarded aid for the 2021-22 academic year?
Well, yeah, too. Every college or university kind of have its own deadline for that. But for Western Piedmont Community College, we're going to begin starting June 1st, 2021, just notifying students of their award status. So June 1st, 2021, when you will receive email information regarding your 2021 FAFSA application.
Perfect. Thank you, Vondra. That's good to know. So is it too late to apply for financial aid for the upcoming B-term that begins October 14th?
No, it's not too late. As I mentioned in our previous Facebook Live, it may take anywhere between 2 to 5 weeks to complete the entire financial aid application process. If you have financial aid on your account by October 13th, which is the last day to register for the B-term, then that will pay for your tuition, fees, and get your books. But if you don't have financial aid on your account by October 13th, you'll need to make other payment arrangements, such as paying in full or registering for our payment plan. The payment plan consists of a non-refundable $25 and a 50% down payment, and then the other 50% balance will be due in November.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer. And following up to your question, how and when can I use financial aid to purchase books?
Well, for our B-term, once you've been awarded and you have that aid on your account, you just print off a copy of your schedule for the B-term, take that down to the bookstore, have your photo ID ready, and they can assist you with that. They will actually charge the books and fees, or books and supplies, to your financial aid account. So that way, all you need is your copy of your schedule and your photo ID, and just take that straight down to the bookstore. Now, there's particular times that you can go down there. We have October the 14th through the 16th. You can go down there to our bookstore and purchase your things there. They're open from Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But that's only from October 14th through the 16th.
Awesome. That's wonderful to hear. Okay, so the next question I have then is, I didn't register at the beginning of the 2020 fall term in August. Can I register for B-term classes and still receive financial aid?
Well, because our B term is a little different, each student's status may be a little unique. So we would like the students to call us, to give us a call. You can call us Monday through Friday, again, those same times, 8 to 5. And you can reach out to us by calling the 448-6046 number. And we'll be glad to assist you and answer your question in reference to your status for B term.
Perfect. Thank you, Vandra. Again, and just as a reminder, for anyone who has any questions for our financial aid counselors, please be sure to drop a comment in the comment section and we'll be glad to answer it. So my next question I have is then, I am currently taking classes and receive financial aid. Can I add a B term class and still receive additional financial aid?
So the answer to that question too would be no. If you have already signed up and you're currently taking classes and receiving financial aid for those classes, if you choose to add B term classes, you would not receive financial aid for those additional classes because you've already been awarded financial aid for the fall term. And so you wouldn't be able to get awarded any additional amount for B term classes that are added. Now, you can certainly, even if you're receiving financial aid, you could certainly add B term classes. You would just need to be prepared to pay out of pocket for those classes. Like Jennifer said, either make full payment or sign up for the payment plan if you're not able to do that. So we don't want you to think that you can't take those classes. You know, if you've already signed up and you're receiving financial aid, you would just need to be prepared to pay out of pocket for any additional classes you add.
Okay, that's good to know. So the next question then, if I am not eligible for financial aid, can I still register for B term classes?
Yes, you definitely can. Anybody could take any classes they want, even if they are not eligible for financial aid. You just have to pay out of pocket by making full payment or enrolling in the payment plan.
Okay, so if I pay my tuition fee for fall B term out of pocket by using the tuition payment plan, is it still possible for me to receive financial aid?
If you have applied for financial aid by completing the 2021 FAFSA, you can still be awarded for this term if you are eligible. So yes.
Okay, and so how would I know if I've been awarded financial aid?
Well, you'll be notified to your student email from the Western Piedmont Financial Aid Office of your offer letter. And so once you've received that offer letter through your student email, that's how you'll know for sure that you've been awarded.
Perfect. Thank you, Vandra. So we did have a question come through, so I want to address this question first. So Iyana asked, when can we start filing out our financial aid for this year?
So I think that goes back to what I was talking about before, and it really depends on what the student means when she says this year. So if it's this academic year, which is the current fall semester or the spring semester that begins in January, or the summer semester that will begin in May, any of those semesters, you can fill out that FAFSA now. You want to make sure you're filling out the 2020-2021 FAFSA. If you will be taking classes next fall, fall 2021 or spring 2022 or summer 2022, you can also fill out that FAFSA now because it is available as of today, and you want to make sure you're filling out the 2021-2022 FAFSA. So it really depends on what student means by academic year, but both applications are available as of right now, and they can be filled out at any time going forward. And we really recommend, you know, the sooner the better. They're available. Don't hold off filling them out.
Perfect. Thank you, Lauren. Again, thank you, Iyana. That was a great question. So I do have one more question for the financial aid department, and that is, does Western Piedmont Community College offer scholarships?
We do. We are through our foundation, we have a lot of scholarships available each academic year. For this year, the majority of those scholarships have already been awarded through our foundation. There are a few scholarships that are still available through the foundation or through our local organizations that have scholarships. And the best way to apply for those and find out more information is by going to the Western Piedmont website, clicking on financial aid in the blue bar at the top, And then if you scroll down a little ways, you'll see on the left-hand side a link for scholarships, and that'll take you to a table that has information about any scholarships that are available as of right now for this academic year, so current semester or the spring semester. So we recommend, if a student's currently here and hasn't applied for scholarships, go check those out and see if you meet the criteria and apply for those. And then for next academic year, the semester or the year that begins with fall 2021, if a student's going to be attending, we really recommend that they fill out the general and merit-based foundation scholarships. Those applications become available around February each year and are due June 1st. So between this upcoming February and June 1st, if you're a current high school student, a senior that's going to be graduating and going to be attending Western Piedmont next fall, or if you're a student that is already currently attending and will be returning next fall, you can fill them out as well, or a new student that is looking to start for next fall 2021 semester. Fill out those scholarship applications between February 1st and June 1st and get those applications in so that we can consider you for all Western Piedmont Foundation scholarships, which is over 75 different scholarships specifically for Western Piedmont students. And again, once those become available, you can find them on the website.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that, Lauren. So I just want to give a few seconds for any last questions or comments from our viewers. I'll just give it a few seconds here. Again, if you have any questions for our financial aid counselors, you can definitely drop them in the comment section, and I'll be glad to ask them, and they'll be glad to answer any questions that you may have. So we'll give you guys just a few seconds.
And while we wait for that, I'll just throw out how important it is for students to keep an eye on their Western Piedmont student email account, because if you fill out the FAFSA and we need additional information from you in order to process your financial aid and get you awarded, we're going to send you an email to your Western Piedmont student email account. So it's always really important to keep an eye on that, whether you're a new student or a current student. Just once you get access to that email, keep an eye on it, because that's where the financial aid office is going to contact you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Lauren. All right, so it doesn't look like we have any more questions. So that's going to conclude our first session for today. We want to thank you all so much for your time. We hope you found this information session very informative, and hopefully it answered some of your questions. As always, if you still have additional questions, please reach out to us at 828-448-6046, and someone on the admission team would be glad to assist you. For myself and the financial aid department, we really appreciate you joining us today, and we hope that you all have a wonderful day. Bye now.
Thank you.
Bye.